Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to share with you my thoughts on further mathematics this year. It's been a tough journey. I have set for further pure maths 1, further pure maths 2, and further mechanics, which is today morning. Now I have only one paper left, which is further statistics, the final paper for further mathematics in this round, May June series. In this video, I want to share with you what I think about it. I think it's a rough estimate, and I want to just put on a disclaimer that I'm not trying to brag or flex about what I think about the exam, but I genuinely believe that this series, the exam, the further maths papers are easy. They are simple. Okay, so uh, I'll get to how I come to that conclusion. First paper, what do we have? We have further pure maths 1. I did the paper, and I believe that uh, further pure further pure 1 is definitely one of the hardest paper in this series. Now this is one of the paper where I'm most uncertain of, because there are definitely a few careless mistakes that I've made in the paper. So if anything, further pure 1 would be the paper that really gives me the strongest hit in my grades. Now, before I did the exam, I think for the mechanics and for the pure maths 2 would be two of the hardest papers that I've ever have to encounter. But after sitting for it, I think that for the pure 2 is definitely easy. It's definitely easy as compared to 2022, 2021, and 2020. So I think that the questions they ask are pretty much anticipated. So I'm well prepared for it. And almost everyone that I ask find that for the pure 2 for this year is they just absolutely destroy it. It's so easy. But photomechanics is the one where people have sort of have some doubts on. If you ask me what I think about it, I think that photomechanics this year is easy. I'll be brutally honest. It's easier than I thought. All of the questions they ask from the start to the end are anticipated. I have prepared for it. I have prepared hard, and I think uh, there are definitely more variants of questions that could have been asked that would really get me to struggle, but those are not the types of questions that are asked. Now, the only problem with the further mechanics paper is the last question, where they ask you sort of like a bit confusing stuff. So I'll describe it. So first of all, you have 2 points. You threw a ball, and you have another aircraft that's flying horizontally. Now the thing with the question is that I made a mistake. I thought the aircraft would slowly go down because of gravity, but apparently that's not the case, because the question says constant speed. Now who would have thought? They said constant speed. So what I understand about question is that the plane is moving with constant velocity horizontally, but vertically it is going down. Okay, it's going down because of gravity. But that's not the case. They say constant speed, which means they don't go down, they just go straight, right? So that leads to some mistake in my calculations. I do not believe it to be a very grave mistake, but for a lot of people that I ask, very few seem to get it completely correct for the question. That's the only questions that I have some doubt. The rest, I think I get full marks for all of them, unless I made some careless mistakes here and there. I think I would get a very, very good grade for further mechanics. The same can be said for the pure 2, which I believe I get full marks in. Very easy, again, super simple. Although the same cannot be said for further pure 1. Although it's still simple, although it's not difficult at all. But I did make some mistakes here and there, and only realized it after the fact. So I think overall, it's quite certain that I could get A star. I genuinely believe that. Now, if I don't get A star, this video is going to be one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever made on YouTube. But man, I do not think that's the case. Okay, I think I stand a very good chance of getting A star, which is the grade I want. If not, I could like make it in the top 1 percentile in my country or in the world. But that would be really good. That would be so good, because I worked really hard for it. But I do believe that there are some geniuses in China or in India or in uh, I don't know, in Thailand who can get pretty good grades, perhaps even better than me. They make no mistakes whatsoever. I believe there will be people who are able to achieve that. But overall, I have high hopes that I could get a very, very decent grade, which is above 95%, I would say. So I definitely look forward to further statistics, and let's hope that I can get a good grade. So I hope that the same thing could happen to you. I wish that further maths is easy for you too. And if you have other subjects, good luck to you. I wish that you can get the grades you want. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.